No matter the wounds, the Egyptians who fell in battle reanimated. Atinatken observed a cluster of undead standing in formation by a set of trees just beyond the encampment.
It seems your formula has worked, Tenhut,
the pharaoh said, inspecting the line.
My equations are never wrong,
the commandant announced, parading alongside the pharaoh.
I have noticed that I can indeed take observation from any one of these entities by directing my attention to them, near or afar. It took less than a thought to assemble and position each of these.
Atinatken leaned in, eyeing one closely.
Humans.
The pharaoh continued along the line.
You were able to integrate my awareness into them through the use of my blood.
Tenhut nodded.
Explain to me your procedure.
Your life energy is contained within your blood. I have integrated this magic so it adheres to the molecular structure of the toxin.
If no life source is applied.
If no etheric code has been applied, these creatures will roam mindlessly in search of devouring living tissue as an ignorant form of sustenance. You have the option at any time to withdraw your control, though this would be against my advisement.
Atinatken nodded.
What you have created is an antidote for the dead to walk again.
Not entirely. Only a fractal of the original consciousness remains. Whether the vessel is controlled by a mind such as yours, or simply walks, this consciousness may never achieve sentience. It will only observe.
Atinatken eyed him quickly.
With agony.
They do not feel,
Tenhut replied.
These beings will never achieve enough awareness. They are hollow.
Never underestimate the simplistic complexity of life. Evolution is the nature of all things. Do not place limitations of any kind.
I understand, my king.
They walked in silence. Tenhut held his arms in place, locked behind his back as he watched Atinatken study the mass of the rotting before them. The commandant continued relaying instructions.
The act of viewing as, or controlling these undead, whether as a collective or individual, can be done effortlessly and with second nature. Like breathing or blinking, the connection is ever present, allowing you to alter any of its aspects.
And that is why this weapon is a marvel,
the pharaoh replied. Through a non-intrusive, non-offensive image in the pharaoh's head, he saw himself hundreds of different ways simultaneously from the viewpoints of each of the undead that hunched and sulked awkwardly at attention. If Atinatken were to describe such visions, it would be as
1,000 minds above my own.
Your radiance?
This is how I view through these entities. If I choose to embrace the perceptions of these Senjiin, I see their minds integrated with my own. The mental clarity lies at the crown of my awareness.
As it should. Your spiritual center has always been active, but now it is operating on a new level as new forces are fed onto it.
Tenhut studied the king.
The bodies are dead. Their consciousness has left. What remains now is a faint code, a primal form of force energy that will fuel the body until the vehicle is completely destroyed. This includes the heart, brain, and lungs. If this is not achieved, movements and minor control will linger, for these organs are all active and do not rely upon one another.
A ghastly effect. Extraordinary work, Tenhut. The Blackguard has achieved yet another breakthrough. Senjiin will succumb to this assembly. We have a most exquisite collage of warriors. When we take Senhel, we take the world.
What will become of the dynasty after Endgame?
Atinatken looked to the sky.
The universe.